It's already 5 years ago I visited this place for the very first time. Back then I was already standing in front of something truly special. Beautiful ponds, impressive filtration, crystal clear water, and a koi collection that left a lasting impression. But today, I am back. My name is Ivo and I'm the koi partner, and on my channel I visit the most beautiful gardens and koi collections in the world. And what has happened here since our last visit is almost unbelievable. The ponds have been expanded, the layout has changed, new ponds have been built, and the entire facility has been taken to a completely new level. Because Herbert is not just a koi hobbyist. He has now become the largest private koi collector in the world. And in this video, we are going to show you exactly what has changed. To really understand what this place has become today, we have to go back to 2022. That was the year I visited Herbert for the very first time. Back then, this was not yet an enormous koi facility you see today. Herbert was still building his first real koi facility, and I had the privilege of witnessing the very beginning of that journey. I still remember standing here when it was almost an empty range. No finished pond yet, no massive systems, no fully developed koi paradise. Just space, ideas, ambition, and one man with a clear vision. Over the years, I have watched Herbert's passion for Japanese grow from the very first stages of construction into something that is almost impossible to describe. From an empty piece of land to multiple facilities. From the first ponds rising out of the ground to millions of gallons of water. From a dream on paper to one of the most impressive private koi collections in the world. And honestly, when you look at that koi swimming here today, I do not even want to guess the amount of money that has been invested. But with Herbert, it has never been only about money. It has always been about passion. Herbert fell in love with koi, but also with the Japanese culture behind them. The respect, the patience, the eye for beauty, the craftsmanship, and the deep connection between the fish, the water, and the people who care for them.
I really enjoy the collection. It's all different kinds, but just magnificent fish.
And that passion does not stop with koi. Herbert's love for animals in general seems to have no limits. From donating to zoos, to supporting different projects like koi shows, to helping the American koi industry grow. He has always used his passion and resources to support others. He has purchased koi from multiple dealers, supported the industry, and helped them bring more attention to the Japanese koi in America. Herbert does not just collect. He shares his love, his energy, his vision, and his wealth in a way that helps the hobby grow. One thing I always will remember is the way Herbert visualizes his projects. He sees things different before they exist. Whether it's koi being selected in Japan, a pond being designed, or an entire facility being built. Herbert has always the picture in his mind, and he knows what he likes. In 2022, I almost spent a month here watching the first ponds come to life. I saw the early construction, I saw the ideas becoming reality, and I saw the start of something much bigger than anyone could have imagined at the time. Since then, I've been back many times. I have visited Herbert again and again. Followed the progress, seen the collection grow, and shared moments together at koi shows. Last year I was here during the spring with Brian, and even then the place had already changed so much. But now, coming back once more, it is clear that Herbert's journey has entered another chapter. What started as a passion project has become a world-class koi destination. And to have witnessed that journey from day one makes the visit even more special. Looking back at the previous video, the difference is clear. The original setup was already extremely impressive, but this year's progress is huge. But now everything has grown. There are more ponds, more space, more different fish species, more structure, and more technical control, and an even stronger collection. It feels like the entire project has moved into a new chapter. The first video showed us a remarkable private koi collection, and this update shows us something even bigger. To start with the botanical koi greenhouse. Here, almost nothing has changed, besides some trophies added by Herbert that he won last year during the shows. Before we continue and move on to the Japanese mega pond greenhouse, it would mean a lot if you subscribe to my channel. It's completely free and it really helps me to create more content like this. Now, one of the koi houses that changed the most is the mega pond greenhouse. A lot of adjustments have been made here. The large pond that was here before has now been modified and divided into different tanks, making it possible to keep more koi separately. This was a big project, but it also made the entire setup more practical. It is now easier to treat individual koi, monitor them closely, and keep koi from different breeders in separate systems. Personally, I really liked the first setup the most. It had a very impressive look and feeling. But from a practical point of view, this new layout makes a lot of sense. Herbert also added several ponds for his tropical fish inside this greenhouse, which gives the space an even more unique character. We have to go back to 2025 when I was here before. At that time, these ponds has already been under construction for quite a while. And I have to be honest, when I first saw the designs of these two uniquely shaped koi ponds, I was a little skeptical. The large windows and the high water level make these ponds more challenging to maintain. They look impressive, of course, but they also come with some extra difficulties. In front of the main show pond, two long identical ponds were built. Both were designed to hold some of Herbert's more expensive and special koi. It is 1 year later, and I have to be honest again. As skeptical I was about the design at first, I really think the final result turned out beautiful. As skeptical I was about the design at first, I really think the final result turned out beautiful. Not only do the two long ponds at the front look amazing, but especially the view through the glass is really impressive. It gives you a completely different perspective on the koi. On the right side there is a walkway, leading up to a special spot where Herbert can relax, feed the fish, and simply enjoy the view. And honestly, who wouldn't want to sit here for hours? Now we move on to the latest greenhouse Herbert is building. And honestly, this place already feels magical. Especially when you realize this is not a commercial koi farm, but a private collection. In many ways, it looks more impressive than a regular koi farm in Japan. But the crazy part is, it's still not finished. This is Herbert's newest project. A massive new greenhouse, and in terms of size, it might become the biggest one on the property. When finished, it will probably have more than 30 individual ponds. The moment I walked in here, it immediately reminded me of the new koi house at Isa in Japan. The scale, the layout, the row of ponds, it has the same feeling. And I have to say, I really can't wait to come back here once everything is finished. So before you watch the next video, let me know what you think of the video in the comments. Don't forget to like this one, but more important, don't forget to subscribe. I'm on my way to 1 million subscribers. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.